Are there people here? There might be people here, but we'll try to sort things out anyway. Let me change my title and game and everything. Give me just a moment. That was ominous. Yeah, so... Oh, hold on. Last night I got on and I wanted to change a couple things about her appearance. Not too changed, but I did want to get her a coat, of some kind that she could put on when it rains and everything. So... I thought this sheepskin, would be appropriate. I think it's kind of cute. And what we can do is just take it off when we're not using it. And I also got a gun belt to hold her weapon and some gloves to make things a little bit more... What am I hearing right now? Is somebody out there, like, just walking around? I'm like, I almost don't want to go out here. Also, last night I was on, and there is literally a deer on the roof. What in the world? Is this is this where Santa's Santa's reindeer ended up? I don't know what I am looking at right now, but I feel like I need a drink. Maybe I already had one.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Evening. But yeah, we've got a little gun belt
Good evening.
that's got some stuff hanging off of it. And I tried to change my boots. I wasn't really sure about the boots, but I think we're good with the boots. Then we can put the jacket on whenever we feel like. And I think it's a pretty solid outfit. I think I want to try and get this deer down. Before I kill it.
No.
Well, guess I don't think I'll be getting it down anyhow.
I don't have the energy. Oh.
How did you even get up there?
Yeah. Sadly, my dear husband will be away on business once again for the special night.
Yes,
Alright, well, I guess I gotta leave it. Tiny hooves.
Shocking.
indeed.
This is Wallace Station, so I suppose we can head into Valentine. And while we're on the way, we can catch up on things that I have forgotten about. Moosh wants an imminent effect. Moosh, do you have a preference? And then I owe Jack a compliment, and Slam, I owe an insult. An Oriental short hair fact? Jack, I want you to know that your life reminds me of that poor deer just stuck in a place that it runs around in circles and can't decide where to go. And that's just how sad your life is. And I didn't mean any of that because you didn't buy an insult, did you? Oh, a bear. I am actually toxic. Actually toxic. Jack, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Yeah, Lyra's just illiterate. Definitely wasn't me. That wasn't me at all. Tell me how you really feel. Listen, okay, I didn't mean that to begin with. Even if you did find an insult. We can recycle the insult for slam. Oh no. Yeah, I guess slam, you can have that insult anyway, cause you're not really worth making up a whole new insult. You'll get somebody else's. I'm going the wrong way. You're leaving. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And also, Jack, listen. Oh, I feel awful. Oh, by the way, Raver X, thank you for the 14 months. Welcome back to the Golden Fleece. I'm trying to think of a even better compliment for Jack, just to make up for my evilness a minute ago. To make up for my failures. Yeah, this marking on the back ain't supposed to be there. Shouldn't cross the top line. But it does. And it exists, and I hate it. He's a mutant. He's a mutant. Trot ASMR. Okay, Jack. I want you to know that your life actually reminds me of the way that the lighting comes through this game and shines so bright and makes everything beautiful. 'Cause that's just the kind of person you are. Your light makes everything in the world more more wonderful. And if we didn't have you, we would be lost. Oops.
Sorry, Mr. Tiny Hooves. I didn't mean to.
I hope that makes up for it, Jack. I'm sorry. Alright, let's see. Oriental short hair. Might actually have to look something up for that because I don't know anything really specifically about them. Let's learn. I'm gonna learn us a thing real quick. Huh. Well, that's actually interesting. So Oriental short-hair cats are, they are a certain breed of cat that not only is nearly hypoallergenic, but they have pretty gigantic ears. They're really pretty cats. But something interesting that I didn't know is that they have more color pattern variations than American Shorthairs. So that while like an American Shorthair has somewhere around 80 color variations and patterns, Oriental cats come in over 300. They're one of the most colorful breeds of cat. I did not know that. Yeah, we learned a thing. Now I gotta go to Valentine. A lot weirder to play this game because you can't just call and meet up with people. You have to travel around and find them. This is a tin can on a string. Star Volley, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Enya Angel. Jeep.
Put my boot.
Note pinned on door. Out on some business. We'll be back shortly. Thomas.
Hello.
Howdy.
Oh, Jesus. What was that scream? That was horrifying. I don't like that.
Howdy.
How's it going, miss?
Going alright. Nice haul you got here.
Oh, well, thank you. Just sort of all I could fit in me little cart here.
I'm Lyra, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you, Lyra. I'm Tobias Plimft.
Nice to meet you. I just noticed you right in. I was wondering if you'd maybe seen one of my friends.
Oh, hello there, Miss Lyra.
Howdy.
How have you been?
Well, I'm alright. I was,
Yeah.
Is
You
that
found
who
your
you're
way out
looking for?
well, I was actually looking for a friend of mine. His name's Abner.
I haven't seen Abner around yet. Not today, at least, but I just made my way back from, well, that, island we were on. I was feeling terribly sorry for not being able to find any of y'all after. I was hoping you'd get a boat or some ways out of there. Well,
That's
from what I
alright.
can
I was
see...
able to, swim across. It was a little bit of an ordeal, but I made
well, at least you made it.
What happened?
Yeah,
You
Mr.
sort of abandoned her out in the middle of nowhere. What you done?
No, I woken up and I couldn't find anybody around. I was out with Miss Mayfield, Lyra right here, and another fella named, Mr. Coyote. So, yeah, I guess, I should introduce my friend, Mr. Tobias. This is Lyra, and Lyra, this is Mr. Tobias. Tobias is a good friend of, Hema, the other business owner.
oh, alright.
Oh, does Lyra work with you like Miss Emma?
I don't think she met her yet, but, I'm sure they'll be good friends.
Well, I sure hope so. I mean, I'm not really interested in making any enemies.
Yeah, the lady's a very sociable person, so you shouldn't have any issues with her.
No, Emma's a nice lady. Yeah, she's, I mean, she's interesting, to say the least, but
To
no,
say the
she's-
least.
Yeah, no, she's still very nice, that's for sure.
That's what I keep hearing. I'll have to meet her sometime.
I'm sure you
say
will soon.
You were out with, Anna Mayfield.
Yeah, we were out on a bit of, well, trip of some sort. I felt like it was a good idea to just bring him a little further away from the whole mess that was happening about. So, a little bit of a sightseeing trip and such, going over the lake and everything, figured it was a good idea. I haven't seen Miss Mayfield or Mr. Mike Coyote near, or since then actually, but I'm sure they've made their way back just fine, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I've seen Anna. She's she's very close to me. Let's just say that.
That's good, 'cause, well, a lot of people wanted to talk to her yesterday from what she told me. I don't know if talking is the word, but yeah.
Sure was something going on down here. I don't know much about the local politics yet, but it's
Yeah.
intense, I guess. That might be the right word for it.
Yeah, with all the outlaws congregating and all, traveling in troop and, well, shootout at Blackwater. Quite a
What else
mess
you know
all in
about
all.
that, Thomas?
Not much of the details, actually. Pretty much what Miss Mayfield told me about.
Hello.
Heard there was a bit of an issue with Miss Banks and a group of outlaws, and some kind of shooting ensued. I think everybody was fine in the end, but I've heard it was a goddamn mess, and then all the outlaws were just wandering about. Apparently, they were looking for Miss Mayfield for a while, but they just wanted to talk to her. She didn't go into much details as to what they wanted to tell her, but apparently, Mr. Freeman, as well as Mr. Gimsu, and a few other folks have been banding together.
Well, and they took Anna.
They went for a talk with her apparently, but she told me that they didn't mean to harm her or anything, so
Did she
that's
come
alright.
back from that?
Yeah, she did. I
Okay.
think they really were meant to talk to her, but I really can't quite tell what they were trying to get
I
out
told
of
them
her.
not to fucking touch her, so she better fucking come back from that.
Yeah,
She
I'm
a
sure
friend of
she'll be
yours?
fine.
Yes, she is, miss. She's a very good friend of mine. I mean, and so are all those people, which is why it's a bit concerning to hear that they've been taking her after what I said to them last time we talked.
Yeah,
So you say,
they
wait, Gimsu and Denzel took her?
apparently it was up in Valentine here a few days ago, and they wanted to talk to us, so they all came in town and were asking to be able to talk to her, and she said against her own instinct, she decided to go onward and have that talk, and then she came back just fine. So I suppose they really meant to tell her something, or I'm not quite sure, but she was fine. Just a bit peculiar to see all these different outlaws banding together. Anyway,
Yeah, yes, I imagine it would be. I'd tell you what, keep your head down over the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of movement happening as far as that's, regarded.
yeah. Even Mr. O'Connor was talking about some kind of meeting they had in Armadillo a few days ago. A congregation of some sort. Bunch of different outlaws and bandits. I'm wondering what they were talking about back there, but apparently we're trying to unify or something.
I'll tell you what they were talking about, pal. They were talking about getting tired of people sticking their nose where it don't belong. There's a lot of people, you know, got something to say. If I held a shotgun to your head right now, not that I would do that sort of thing, but if Miss Lyra here tries to stop me, people don't like that. That's what they don't like. That's what they're talking about. They're getting tired of people sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Heroes and vigilante, huh?
There's gonna be a lot of things changing. People are gonna start getting bounties on their head. I'll just tell you now, it's the truth. If you see something, don't say something to the sheriffs and don't fucking pull a gun, because if you do, there's a lot of people not gonna like that, and they're starting to talk with each other. That's for sure.
I feel like that's just common sense, but I can understand how some people are thinking differently about this all and trying to, I don't know, make a name for themselves, I suppose, trying to get a good word from the law or something. I wouldn't really try something like this and risk drawing the hire of, well, the most dangerous man in the state.
Yeah, I won't
I
either.
don't
Speaking
suppose I got
of,
anything to worry about.
well, yeah, miss, as long as you're sort of, not watching someone take someone hostage and thinking I'm going to fucking save this person without knowing who they are, I think you'll be fine.
Exactly.
I don't see myself as much of a vigilante. I think I'm actually gonna try and set up shop here at the stables and care for some horses. I don't really have any interest in
Howdy.
politics in that way, I
Howdy.
suppose.
Well,
Just,
that's good, that's good. I'll tell you right now, that's all it is just sort of, certain people getting fucking tired of certain people getting involved where, it's a sheriff's job. They get fucking paid a good wage to sort of, stop criminals. So, other people who don't have any part in it, well, they shouldn't be getting involved, and that's what it's all about, as far as I understand.
Yeah, risking your life for a little bit of fame isn't exactly a good idea in my book. But
Not at
I have to
all,
say I
not at
agree.
all.
yeah, nah, I should suppose some folks will never change. But Miss Lyra here has some really decent idea in regards to her business. She was trying to set up shop in the stable behind and provide some care and help to all this. Well, it's a bit of neglect going on around here in regards to horses. So I think that's a good idea, having someone showing the ropes to folk, telling them what's a good thing to do. Apparently, Miss Mayfield was feeding her horses some meat before.
Yeah, I told her about that. Jesus Christ. She gotta stop
That's
doing that.
Yeah, that's
Somebody was
something, all
feeding
right.
a horse meat?
Yeah, yeah.
She thought since she eats meat, it's good for a horse, but yeah, I think she understands now that it's not actually how that works.
I told her they don't fucking even have, teeth. They're not supposed to be eating people food. They sort of eat grass and shit like that. They're not supposed to chew things up. They don't even have the way, Of course they shouldn't eat meat. How's a fucking horse gonna kill an animal to eat its meat to begin with? It couldn't.
Well, Miss Lyra told me a pretty traumatizing story yesterday, but yes, I believe that's really not natural thing to do for a horse. They're just grazing about, eating grass and all kinds of thing. I mean, we see them on the pastures and all. They're just eating herbs and everything. Gotta be real desperate to resort to some kind of meat, I suppose.
Could you reshoe my horse, Miss Lyra? I won't have it rechewed in a while. Is that something you might be, doing when you get set up, or what?
I suppose I could. I actually reshot a horse just yesterday
Oh shit. Well,
for
you
Miss
think you can do it
Rosie.
now? You don't have to do it now if you're not, if you've got other things going on. But fucking hell, I could probably use it if you're free.
I
That's a
sure
good idea.
could.
All right. Well, let me
If he's
go.
due,
let me go
I sure
find it.
can.
How much you charge for that sort of thing?
Well, I'm honestly not sure. I don't know what's a fair price for that kind of project. What do
Well,
you
I think at least
suppose?
$50. Really, it seems like hard work if you ask me.
$50?
There's not a lot of horse doctors around here, Missy. It's
No, there
something that
really
could be in
isn't.
demand.
Oh my. Well, if that's something you'd be willing to pay, I think maybe I'll try it.
Oh, of course. Let me go find my horse. Should be around here somewhere.
Look at that, Missy. Already getting yourself a bit of business.
There we go.
It's always a good start. I'm quite curious to see how that one will go. You see, Mr. Tobias is a very peculiar fellow, but you should be safe around here. And him, I suppose. I'm in his good grace, I think, and Miss Emma is a good friend of his, but he has a very dark past. Something It's a
I
little
don't
hard to
suppose I
explain.
really need to know about that. I think I'm understanding. But,
That's more than fine. Just maybe wait a few days before you venture with the fella alone.
I will make a note of that. I appreciate the advice.
It's it's all right, but he's not a. He, I guess he turned a new leaf now. He's he should be a decent folk, and
Alright,
Miss Emma likes him a lot, so.
gotta go grab my tools.
It's cool because it's all like all the tools are already here. I don't. There's nothing that I actually need. It's all set up.
If you want,
All
when
these.
Mr. Hapner's around, I'm assuming you should make haste to Valentine sooner than later. We can always go and have a look at the other stables to get a few tools you might need that's not available around here. I'm not sure how this one is filled up, but there's a lot of places you can get a few tools and such.
Alright.
Yeah, I killed my assholes for fucking riding me into a cactus, but this one's been good. His name's Crimson, just like my favorite color.
Oh, it's a nice
Be
name.
careful, miss. He's a bit of a dickhead, not gonna lie.
Well, that's alright. I'm sure he's not much worse than Mr. Tiny Tubes.
Crimson, fucking relax. He's trying to help you, you idiot.
That's good to know. Might as well. She got me out of quite a few situations and not skittish at all in regards to wolves and that kind of things. Although she's got a lot of milliards under her hoof, so I think she's turning 25 soon.
Yeah, when it comes to me being attacked on the road, Crimson will fucking buck me off at a fucking second's notice. So I'm sort of just got used to jumping off and killing anything that attacks us because fucking otherwise Crimson's just got fucking run for the hills.
Ah, well, so long as you're a good shot, I think that's a viable way to do things. And, well, I suppose it gets you a bit of game at the same time.
Well, I'm not a good shot, but I got carry 2 shotguns, you know, with the whole one eye and all, so that fucking does the job.
Yeah, damn. Well, probably a better shot than mine still. For some
You
reason,
reckon?
I never quite took a liking to all the long arms. I've been trying for a few times, but I've always been more of a bow and arrow type of person, so for some reason I'm handling it better than a goddamn rifle, and well, it's not too good whenever there's a pack of wolves attacking you, so that's why I just try and make my way as far as possible from them, and my horse has been quite fine. She's not really skittish with him, like I said, but I suppose it's a good idea to keep a pistol at the ready as well. I should really practice my hand with long arms, but never really gotten quite to it. With the bartending and all, I don't really need to go out hunting much.
Yeah, no, that's true, that's true. Plus, I'm sure you have a lot of friends who will sort of, you know, pull arms if they needed to help you.
Yeah, everybody carries some kind of rifle, so. And if anything, I usually got Miss Emma around who's goddamn ruthless. She's ready to blow anyone's faces off with her sawn-off shotgun, so I'm pretty safe on that side.
Yeah, I've never really seen her sort of pull something, but I'm sure she would. Jesus.
Mr. Tobias,
What? Yeah, what's that, Ace?
you've been noticing him, doing any kind of limping or anything like that? I don't see anything wrong with him just yet, but I just wanted to know.
No, I mean, he's fucking scared of his own shadow, but other than that, he rides fast, he seems alright.
Alright. Everything looks good so far. I'm not seeing nothing on his hoof that leads me to believe anything's going wrong. Sometimes you can't really see that stuff.
I mean, I had him for a while, just sort of figure he's due a checkup, you know, and sort of, you know, I feel mean if, you know, I've had more checkups than him, it's sort of not fair.
I think that could be a good business plan, doing some kind of weekly checkups for horses, and you charge a smaller fee for it, and everybody can come around and get their horses checked just to be sure everything's alright. And if there's some kind of procedure that needs to be done, then you can raise the price a little, even go above the 50 sometimes, depending on the injuries.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I've seen people sort of put down their horses for less, so if they're gonna sort of save money by getting a bit of a checkup and not having to kill it and get a new horse, I'm sure they'll be interested in that.
Oh my, calm down. You don't like that I took off his shoe. Alright.
Yeah, no, he honestly is a fucking scared prick, but he's fast. I'll give him that.
Well, I gotta do that here.
Yeah, yes he is. Still, I don't need him to fucking, you know, have balls of steel.
Wonder if
Just
there's
need him to
any
fucking ride away from
emote I can do.
intense situations very quick. The thing is,
Try that
I
later.
used to do sort of, you know, less, well, questionable things, you know. What I liked was a horse that could sort of ride for a while, you know, because if you got like 3 deputies on your arse, you know, you need something that's sort of not gonna run out of steam.
Oh,
But
yeah.
now
some kind
I'm
of
sort of,
Breton.
yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, these days I don't do that. So I more need something that's gonna fucking ride me away from robbers, you know, and not less so, you know, keep me in a chase from some deputies, you know. I don't need that anymore. Not these days, at least.
I mean, as long as it does the job for what you need to do, I suppose it's all that matters.
Horses having silver hair, yes, that is a thing. It is called flaxen.
Well, seems like
There,
somebody
doctor
got
in town.
himself in. Is that Mr. Abner? Give me a moment. I think I saw somebody I know, and he's the guy who's being carried to the doctor.
Couldn't be too much longer.
Oh, that's alright. Take your time. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't kicked you down. He's normally sort of... He's really just kicked most people around him. Must sort of have a good energy about you, I suppose.
I've always had a bit of a way with horses, although sometimes I have some mishaps. But I think I got away with them.
Seems like. Seems like. So you haven't seen any deputies around today, have you, by any chance?
No, I don't think I have. I haven't seen anybody but you and Mr. Thomas so far.
I see, I see. Have you met many of them white hats yet, or not really?
I've run into some, but I haven't really had much time to converse with them. They were occupied, and then they left to follow the group that took Miss Anna.
Oh, I see.
I didn't really get to talk to them.
What gun have you got on your hip, if you don't mind me asking?
I think it's just a little revolver. I'm not really too gun savvy. I was gifted this one. I didn't even actually buy it myself.
Oh, you don't know what one?
I think it might be a cattleman revolver, but I couldn't be sure.
Well, just be careful about carrying only that. There's some pretty mean people around, and that little pea shooter ain't gonna deter them, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Mr. Tobias' horses.
Well, I'd say you are all set, Mr. Tobias. He shouldn't be giving you any trouble.
Alright, yeah, he looks good, miss. Let me sort of get you what you owed. I'll be right back.
Seemed like you did a fine job there, Lyra.
Well, thank you kindly.
All
Miss
right,
Lyra.
fella.
Howdy, Abner.
Good to see you again, miss.
You as well, Mr. Wesley.
How have you been both doing lately?
Who, me?
Yeah, you and Mr. Abner.
Oh, I've been all right. Getting around.
Not getting in too much trouble now, are you?
Took place in a few store robberies the other day. And a bank.
So casual.
Oh,
Well, it
as
was
in,
more of a demonstration for the new recruits. I kind of got roped along.
Oh, so
More
you
of an
didn't get
act,
arrested?
Nah, I did get
I'd
tackled.
really
though,
like to be able
twice.
to brush him, but I can't seem to get the option.
Oh, well, there's a lot of deputies and recruits around recently, so I suppose they need civilians whenever they can. I'm kind of surprised they're using civilians for their, well, practices runs and such, but I
Well,
mean,
one of the
what it-
ladies was the sheriff's fiance, and they kind of just asked me if I wanted to do it. I just said yeah.
no, so you just got roped into it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Doing
Deputies,
a demonstration for the deputy recruits.
yeah, deputies asking civilians to rob banks so they can arrest them.
I'm pretty sure I
Wait,
brushed,
what? Hold on. It's Lyra, here you go. Thank you
brushed
very
Black
much
Claw.
for your services.
I really do appreciate it, Mr. Tobias.
No, I do. Wait, now go on. What the fuck you say? Deputies asking civilians to rob bank. Please go
Oh
on.
man.
For practice means, so they know what to do when it happens for real.
Ain't that something?
Oh, I've seen them doing community service. Was it that, or were they just sort of getting random people to do it?
It was the sheriff's fiance, me, and some other lady.
Sheriff's fiance, you talking about Jen and
Yeah,
That's
Walter?
what
that's
I'm
right.
thinking.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So, I guess it was James' idea.
I think so, yeah.
James the Peller.
No, jambalaya, James.
Yeah, he's a fighter. Honestly, he's the fucking best fighter in the state, I'm pretty sure. I've been trying to bet on him every single fight he's in, and no one ever takes my bet, and then he fucking knocks everyone else out. So,
Oh yeah, he's a goddamn train.
yeah,
I could take him, hands tied.
no way. Literally
Hands
no
tied,
way.
huh?
Well, with
I've
his
seen
hands
him
tied, I
in
mean.
well, yeah, exactly. I've seen him in a free-for-all brawl, right? There was fucking 7 people in Rhodes, every man for himself. He knocked out 5 of the 7 people and was the last one left. He's a fucking machine, pal.
There's
I
a
bet
few
I
that
could
are.
make him kneel on the ground. I'd give him a good kick to the shin.
Oh shit, you reckon?
Well, if he
mean-
came after me, I suppose I wouldn't go after him myself.
No, I won't recommend you do, miss.
He's usually up in fight nights and those kind of events, fighting everybody around, so there's always a way to test your mettle against the guy. And you'd be surprised, a lot of ladies are really tough around these parts, and like Miss Hammer, she started pretty weak, but she practiced, and now she's a terrifying fighter.
Well, I even
Right
heard
back.
sort of Georgia Banks won one of the last fight nights, so yeah, it's not surprising to know ladies got a little fight in them, you know? They're just as
Oh,
good
yeah.
fighters as anyone else, really.
Dr. Shaw is one mighty fighter, too. I think she
Oh,
was in the
yeah,
finalists
she's my
with.
doctor. She's a nice lady. She helps me a lot.
Yeah, she's a very fine lady. A very good doctor.
She's my head trim.
It happens.
Well, everything's fine in regards to the horse. Did Mr. Habner go to the bank, Mr. Wilson?
I think he said he had to take care of something. Maybe.
Oh, all right. I'm glad he's already got the money. He was getting himself a fancy rifle and was a bit of an expensive one. You know if he likes it? Yeah, I'm sure I've tried it plenty by now.
Yeah, I ran into him just after he took down a bear this morning, so I think he's getting along just fine. But then he picked that fight, got taken down.
I mean, how did that go exactly? He just pissed off some wanderer on the road?
Yeah, someone was talking at him. He turned around, rode back towards the guy, pulled out his gun, and just opened fire on him. I suppose he missed, considering Abner went down. The other fella started riding off. But I took care of him.
Well, at the very least, Mr. Habner is alive, I suppose. I'm glad he hasn't been getting himself in too much troubles at the very least.
Have you seen Mr. Bones, by the way? I got a bunch of people that want their photo taken by him, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a few days, actually. Last was, when was it exactly? I think it was about 4 days ago. It wasn't
Well, that's
Valentine.
still fucking pretty recently. Jesus, I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's been around not too long ago, but you know how he is. Usually tends to disappear sometimes and just venture taking pictures of landscapes, I suppose. I'm sure he'll-
yeah,
Miss Lyra,
He
can you
likes
come
to
here for a
sort of
second?
do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think I've got some work for you there, Miss Lyra.
That so?
Have you met Mr. Barry? You remember him from our expedition the other day?
People are looking for him,
A
Mr.
farman.
especially
Barry.
since that
I
other-
think if you heard
yeah,
his
I
voice.
believe I do.
Well, he was telling me just now that his horse isn't very keen to him right now. He hasn't seen it in about a week or two. wondering if you could, I don't know, help him out. Maybe give him some advice.
I could sure give it a shot.
Well, all right. He's finishing his food over there, and I think once he's finished, she's gonna head over and ask you. But I wanted to give you a heads up.
Alright. I actually think I might set up shop here, and I'm not entirely sure yet, but I think I want to offer some. Oh my.
Yeah, storm's coming. I can smell it, and see it, and hear it.
I think the storm is
Let's hear it.
already here.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
You got some
I
keen
think if we were to
senses, I
travel
suppose.
anywhere. Sorry there.
Oh, you're all right there. Mr. Barry.
Yeah.
Miss Lyra's right over here. Be on your best behavior, Miss Lyra.
Wait.
What do you mean about that?
I know how scrappy you can be.
Alright, why don't you just tell me what's been going on with you and your horse?
Well, I did some things that, well, my horse got upset about. I got into some trouble, and, well, Scrambleshanks is really protective of me, and, the only way he can stop me, or at least he thinks it's the only way, is to not allow me to use him, not allow me to ride on him, so he's been hiding somewhere. Run off. I don't know where he went, and he doesn't come back. I've tried to look for him, and I've snuck up on some wild horse herds, and I didn't see any of him in there, and sometimes he hangs around with them, and, well, I'm pretty worried about him, but I think he's just mad at me.
Alright, well, I suppose we could go out and look for him when the weather clears up.
Yeah, we could do that. I had a native woman, Lily, help me, and we didn't have any luck, but maybe you'll have better luck.
Well, do you have any idea what kind of foods you like to eat the most, or anything?
Oh, yeah, he likes oats. A whole lot. He likes oat cakes, actually.
Right. Where was the last place you saw him?
Well, we were down in the Heartlands.
I suppose that's probably where we ought to start.
Yeah, we were down there, and I was hunting, and he was already acting up anyway. And the moment I jumped off to lasso what I was hunting, he just took off running and just never came back.
You don't suppose there's any chance he might have got hurt, do you?
Well, I sure hope not. But he is really old. I mean, he was old when I got him. So, who knows? He's just hanging on because he worries about me.
Right, well, we'll go out and look for him, and, hopefully we'll find something, at least maybe some trace of him. And if we do find him, we'll work on your relationship with him.
Now, why'd you say it like that, Miss Lyra?
Like what?
Well, kind of emphasized relationship. Is my suspicion on Mr. Barry and his horse correct?
Are you implying that I have some sort of romantic relationship with my horse?
Oh, let's not be pointing any fingers here there, Mr. Barry.
You
Look,
saying he's plowing the field?
I was not implying that in any way.
Why are
Look,
you saying that with a smile then, Miss Lyra?
because I think it's amusing that that was on your mind.
Look, I am all for a man's relationship with his horse to be strong, but trying to understand everything.
I've had Scrambleshanks since I was a kid. He protected me from wolves and all kinds of things. He's actually cared for me more than my own old man, so... You know, he's like a horse dad, really. Like a parent, just a horse. That's not romantic, that's just family
Dad.
member.
Oh yeah, family member.
Well, and that leads me to believe that I don't think he's mad at you. I think something else might have happened.
Maybe he's not mad, just disappointed.
I want to see the tracks from
That might
this.
be.
Oh god, got turned.
He's definitely disappointed.
I'm gonna
You're
park
right
in front
about
of it
that.
this way.
Well-
Hello, that's the first nice greeting.
Was
from
was there
somebody
any
Valentine.
particular reason he might have run off? Did you say something to him? Did you hit him?
All right.
No,
and
I
even
didn't.
put you next
I
to a
didn't hit
rock
him
roast
or
so you
say
can sit down
anything
and
to him. It's what I did, what I've been doing. I've been I don't know.
Stop.
I don't know this fella to the left too
Oh,
much.
God.
I just know he
Ooh,
pees
did I do
gold.
a wrong one?
So I mean, what I'm
Rosie.
about to tell is
Oh,
kind of
okay.
a
Okay.
secret that
okay.
I'm not comfortable saying
Thought
in
I heard
the open.
Rosemary.
All right. Maybe we'll save that for later then.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, we survived.
Yeah.
I'll stand over here and
that
cover my
Camille?
ears.
No, that's not Camille.
All
that's
right.
a man.
That's fine.
Whoops.
Wow.
Whoops. Whoops. Please never tell her I said that.
Well,
I'm blinded.
see, I've
with that.
been looking into
Please,
this
please never tell her.
bit of a mystery, really. I found an old map a few weeks ago that led me to a cave up in the mountains with a bunch of old ancient Greek statues. And then I found a letter in the statue, and I've been
Hey, Tyson Wolf.
pursuing all the clues that it led me to. And well, as I get closer to figuring things out, it gets more dangerous. Someone tried to almost kill me, and then more recently, I ended up in an old tomb in Roanoke Ridge, and ended up passing out and going into a seizure. At least that's what Miss Lorena told me. And then she said I was walking around and had no expression on my face and was just wandering west. Wouldn't respond to her unless she grabbed me by the hand and pulled me. And then apparently the natives helped me, and they thought that I was possessed. They called it being ridden by a spirit or something. And they made me take peyote, and Miss Lily, the native, helped me to come out of that. And then Moondance helped me, and I think Scrambleshanks is mad that I'm getting into things that I shouldn't.
Well, I suppose I could understand his perspective on that. I don't know. I feel like... You really think he'd punish you for this long? Especially since he's been with you his whole life?
Maybe. Maybe he doesn't want me to look any further. Maybe he thinks by not being around, not being able to travel fast with him around,
How
maybe
long
he thinks
did
it'll
you
slow me
say?
down. It's been 2
You,
days.
2 days, huh? I thought you said a week. My bad. Days. Well, weather's cleared up, so I guess you can head back over to where you last saw it. Maybe get some oat cakes before.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Are you coming, Miss Lyra, or are you? Would like you to come, Miss Lyra. I don't know if you're setting up shop here or what.
Well, if it's a horse-related issue, I suppose I should get involved.
Put in the city into their horse. Black Claw.
Where did Wesley go?
I know. I missed you.
Howdy.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else.
That's all right.
Oh,
I'm Lyra.
apologies, though. Hi, Laura. I'm Johnny.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. How are you doing, darling?
Well, I'm doing all right. I'm about to go on a quest to help a friend of mine get his horse back.
Hell yeah. You got a piece on you?
A piece?
Oh, like a gun, like you're strapped.
Oh, yeah, I got a little pea shooter.
All right, well, you be careful out there, okay?
All right. Hope you find who you was looking for.
Oh, these are from St. Denis, strawberry cream. All right. I'll see you later.
Oh, thank you.
The heck? You gave me candies? I don't know if I should eat these.
What you been up to, Miss Lyra?
Well, I've been kind of working on setting up shop here in the Valentine stable.
What you gonna be doing there?
Well, I was hoping to do some farrier work and possibly, offer some veterinary services.
Veterinary, what's that?
It's like medicine. But for
Where did
horses.
you say you last saw your horse there?
Down in the Heartlands. Let me see. Let me look at my map here.
And the oil fields, you mean?
No,
Or the overflow?
if you look on, just south of where it says New Hanover, where it says the Heartlands, right around the A of Heartlands. Where we were.
All right.
Place
Now,
I could
south, is
start
that
there.
down?
Yes, it is. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll head on over there then.
Where'd Mr. Thomas go?
I don't know.
Did we get our, oat cakes?
Yeah, I got 10 oat cakes.
All right.
Is that enough?
I think it is.
Howdy, folks. Are you guys heading out to Blackwater? Are you guys headed out to Blackwater?
We are not. We are actually going out to the Heartlands. We're looking for a missing horse.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
Oops.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
You're gonna have to pay for that fence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
By the way, guys,
Yeah, it's awfully quiet.
just as a reminder, we're still being sponsored by NordVPN. If you guys are interested in using a VPN service, I highly recommend them. And if it is something that interests you and supporting me would also interest you, you can use my code at nordvpn.com/Nakkida.
Scrambleshanks with those horses.
And you'll get
Sometimes you like to run with
70%
the
off
wild
a
horses,
3-year
but
plan plus an extra month for free.
None of them have seen him. times and sort of snort a little bit. But when they don't know anything, they just kind of look down like they're ashamed.
Yeah, this is an Overo American paint
We'll have to
horse.
see
So
what'd you say your horse's name was?
the color pattern on an Overo horse is not typically supposed to go over the top line on the back.
Well, it's
Typically, the markings stay on the sides
I realized that when he runs, his
and
legs
the
kinda go
like the
everywhere.
stomach of the horse.
And then, of course, the shanks are legs. Scrambleshanks.
All right. Well, this is the area. This
The
same
the
area
definition
where
of
you
it
lost?
said seldom past the
Yes,
top
sir.
line, so it can happen. It's just I think it's frowned upon.
You out
in-
here?
Oh, well,
Uh-oh, maybe he fell down in the hole over here. Scrambleshanks.
Nice.
All right there, Mr. Wesley.
Yeah, just twisted my my leg a little.
Scrambleshanks, you down there?
My.
Ew. What's that? The big skull.
Careful.
It's a big old skull down here.
Does it look like a horse?
I mean,
Say that.
if a horse has fangs,
No.
a fanged horse, maybe.
Well, horses do have sharp teeth on the sides of their mouth.
Oh. That head looks awful big for
Are
Scrambleshanks.
we sure that's a head?
I think so. I think this is an eye socket, and then there's the nose, and there's the fang right there at the bottom.
Might be its nose.
No,
Left
that
and right
that ain't a
nostril.
horse skull. Not at all.
What is
Well,
it?
what's this hole even being dug for then?
I guess they were trying to
don't
find
know.
oil. Ugh.
Government secrets, I reckon.
I mean, there's coal here.
It looks like one of them old oil derricks, like the ones down in the oil fields, but it looks busted up.
Oil, reckon.
Ha! I see what you did there, Mr. Wesley.
Well,
Scrambleshanks. Scrambleshanks. Scrambleshanks.
Is that him over there?
Oh. There you are, boy. What you been up to? You still mad at me?
Oh,
You found him.
how do we know this ain't no imposter?
ask him
I
a question
mean,
only the real Scrambleshanks would know.
he ran right up to us.
Well, also his left eye is marbled. Just like
Oh, all right.
Scrambleshanks.
All right, well,
And they'd have to go through a lot of effort to make themselves go blind in one eye. So, you still mad at me, boy? You know I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, though. Are you really... Why aren't you looking at me? Look,
gonna fuck that
See?
horse.
see, Miss Lyra, he won't look at me. Normally he looks at me. I don't know what's going on.
Well, have you tried the oat cakes?
Let me see.
And a little apology couldn't hurt.
Maybe a little pat on the back. I know.
All right, boy.
Emotional.
Well, don't
I'm sorry
cry
that
about it.
I got into some trouble. Well, no, I'm not gonna stop looking, though. Well, don't be like that. No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not. Oh,
Oh,
come
well.
on.
Oh no. Well,
He's really
I don't
overdramatic,
know
huh?
what to do about that.
Yeah,
He is awful sore at you.
What? You really don't know what I could do?
I know, Mr. Wesley. I know.
Well,
There, Mr. Wesley.
I suppose trying to find a way to compromise with him, maybe.
What if we leave him a bunch of oat treats? Trap him. Force you guys to talk it out.
Think that
Well,
would work, Miss Lyra?
I don't know about that, but I don't really know how we're gonna get close to him otherwise. You think you could make him come back somehow without having to trap him?
We could, Maybe we could find his girlfriend around here.
Girlfriend, huh?
Yeah. The wild, Kentucky Saddler. She usually hangs around here, too.
What color
Maybe
is she?
She's brown with, white spots.
Right, we could go look for her.
That sounds like your horse, Miss Lyra.
Mr. Tiny Hooves is a mister.
Well, how should I know? I didn't ask.
It's part of his name.
Well, didn't have to hurt my feelings about it.
Yeah, maybe Scrambleshanks' girlfriend can make him come out from hiding, at least.
That a horse out there?
Yep. It's a Kentucky Saddler, too, but by himself. And it has a dingus.
Oh my. Oh,
Oh, God, are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just bonked my head a little.
All right, well. We say we ride around and try and find her girlfriend.
Yeah, she should be around here somewhere.
Black.
Boy, he's having a rough day.
not very sure on your feet, are you?
Well, I only got one. The other one's made of metal and wood.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's thanks
I
to
apologize.
Mr.
I didn't mean to
Melbert.
be insensitive.
Mr.
That's all right,
Melbert's
you didn't
to
know.
thank for that one.
Well, Mr. Melbert's horse, after I stabbed it.
Right, it's a horse who blew your leg off.
How'd the horse blow your leg off?
The question.
That's disgusting.
I reckon he kicked it
Kicked it clean off, I guess.
right in the
Almost
kneecap.
as if a shotgun
Disgusting.
could have kicked it off.
Left a
Well-
bunch of horseshoe shrapnel in there, too.
Where do we normally see Mr. What's-his-face's girlfriend?
Well,
Right in the kneecap, just like Lyra. I'm noticing, like, a lot of people calling her Laura and Lyra. And I didn't realize that it was gonna be that difficult for people, and I'm not sure how I feel about our name anymore. When I make characters, I like to pick names that people aren't gonna mess up. Because it's gonna sound kind of stupid, but in real life, my name is hard to pronounce for a lot of people, and I don't like
That fella
correcting
riding that
people.
horse over
It's
there, you
uncomfortable.
bastard.
So, in my RP characters, I always try to pick names that are easy for people to pronounce and get right on the first time. And a lot of people have been messing it up, and
Also, it's got a dingus.
That's a boy. About behind us, coming up.
I'm pretty sure that. Oh.
Think she's
yeah,
wild?
I don't know why
What?
that's happening, Blurry.
Oh, she's
a little
definitely a wild
confused.
horse.
Alright.
But someone
Alright.
could have tamed her, and now she's not. Never know. Let's hope not. Let's hope that she's just around here somewhere. Let's look over this hill here. There's a.
Yeah, Lyra from the Golden Compass is actually where I fell in love with the name.
If we say anything,
Well, high pitch. I think you're gonna have to show me what you mean.
Sanguine Dragon, thank you for the
Well,
10-month
see the
resub.
horse
Welcome
on the
back to the Golden Fleece.
This area looks very unfriendly to horses. Okay, maybe we should go northeast.
No, it's not Space
around
Boy.
the hill that we were just on, because we're
Go
getting down
on.
into the roads area, and I don't think she comes down this far.
Alright.
Miss Lyra, do you know where all the wild horses congregate? Maybe you could help us find her.
I'll be honest, I don't really know this area too well. I'm kind of fresh to this place and haven't really had a chance to go out and explore, but I will keep my eyes out.
All right, yeah, I smell what you're stepping in.
I think I know where they are.
Alright.
Oh,
Seen a few before.
You lead
Well.
the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just south. Follow me.
Alright. Well, this is north. There we go.
well, you just turned around. Now, okay, now we're going back.
Alright. Well, this is
Dude.
north.
Do 3 circles and then head this way.
Alright.
According to
And,
Mr.
and then they'll...
Mr. Wizard. Those are deer.
It still
There's some horses
baffles
there.
me how fast the Shire is compared to my horse.
Any of those ones look like
He's
Black
gonna
ones.
scare him away.
Nah, too white. She's brown and white.
All right, let's keep heading west.
This is east.
I wonder what they call this ravine down here. Do you know any horse calls, Miss Lyra?
Miss Lyra.
I don't know if I know any horse calls. Typically horses will respond to a whistle, but they gotta be trained to do that. A wild horse ain't gonna come when you're called.
Is that a horse right in front of us?
Yeah, 2 of them. Let me get, look at the one on the left. Yep. Oh, that might be her. I don't know.
Which one? The dark
The one on the
or
left.
The one with the white spot?
Oh, the one that's looking at us.
All
But I
right.
can't tell if it has a dingus from here.
Well. Hey.
Can you see the dingus yet? Well, I think I might see a dingus. Yeah, I see a dingus. Maybe.
Just because it's got a dingus doesn't mean it's not a girl.
Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well, hop on.
I'm hopping on your horse. Pretty sure that I saw everything underneath that.
That's a negative. It's a dingus.
Thought so.
Big old balls.
Dang it.
Is that the kind of horse we're looking for, though?
It looks almost exactly like that. But it's a
Alright.
girl. I feel like I'm too big for this horse.
You might be a little bit big on him, but that's alright.
Is he a Morgan? Is that what he is?
No, he's an American paint horse.
Oh. I think Morgans are even tinier. I saw
The-
one of
the
them once
Morgan
running around
and the
here.
Arabian are pretty small. So are Mustangs, but I'd consider Mr. Tiny Who's a medium-sized horse.
Ah. Wanna know a secret?
What?
I stole a donkey from a farm once. And then I gave it to Miss Loretta and she rode it around Valentine.
Oh my.
Apparently the donkey belonged to one of the sheriffs. I didn't know, but... Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Did she get in trouble?
No. Luckily.
Well, look at you.
Told
See
ya
any
I'm gonna get
horses?
Better. No, but I did see this animal in pain on the side, so I decided to put it out of its misery and take it into town.
Oh, well, how nice of you. Maybe, to the east from here, maybe there are some more herds. There's a deer. Really wish I could use my binoculars right now. A lot of deer.
Not many horses.
You think someone might have kidnapped her?
Maybe.
Holding her for ransom, maybe.
Oh, I hope not, but you might be right. A lot of desperate people around here trying
How
to make
would
money.
you hold a wild horse for ransom?
I mean, I could show you, but I don't want your horse to be mad at me.
I like that you prioritize the horse over Miss Lyra being mad
Hey,
at
there's
you.
some horses over there in the middle of the water east of us.
Oh, I don't see him. Oh. Yeah, right there. That one looks pretty brown. Might be her. Let me get a look. Nah. Those are Morgan's. Also wrong color. Rats.
Those are horses, not rats.
Oh no, I meant rats, like discouraged. Like rats. Ow.
Guess Blackclaw likes you.
I don't think he likes me. I think he wants me to fall in the water.
Yeah?
You sure you don't know any horse calls, Miss Lyra?
I'm sure
I'm
you
not
do.
so sure a horse would really respond to me. Especially not a wild
maybe you should
horse.
try and give it a shot. There's a buck just sitting down on the ground. Maybe over
Is that
to
a horse or is that a deer out there?
I think that's a deer.
a lot of
Oh,
deer.
out in the water?
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I didn't eat any vegetables today, so. Is that a horse? No, that's a buck. Just
I
looking
think we
around
might
the...
need to turn around and look back this way.
Oh, you got a feeling in your bones? Like horse sense?
Well, I just don't think there's gonna be any this way. It's looking a little bit more civilized, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Probably right.
And the train tracks, trains that usually would scare away the herds.
You're right. Now, if you could just, show us the horse calls, might be able to find some horses.
You really want me to do this horse calling thing, don't you?
I feel like you're holding out on us. I feel like there's a secret,
You
and
think
you don't want to share it because you're trying to start your business.
you think I'm just gonna neigh and then a horse is gonna show up?
I think so. I think you know how to talk to horses, and you're just keeping it from us. Keeping that secret tucked away. When you have your business and you need to make that money,
I don't think we
Hell.
have any other options.
You know, they call it horse whispering for a reason.
Oh. Well, then how are you gonna call them if they're far away? Ain't gonna hear you whispering.
Well, thing you should know about horses is they respond more to body language than any kind of sound you might make. So you can yell up and down at your horse if he's doing something wrong, but
Oh. So what? Do you have
best
like
way
a
to teach
hand
a horse
signal or
something,
something?
hand signals or more reading his body language than anything else.
Oh. I think Mr. Abner's dead. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is.
He's just causing mischief.
Any luck?
No.
Uh-oh, sun's getting low in the sky.
Well, let's keep looking, I guess.
Miss Lyra said that we should look back this way. She said that the train tracks may scare off the horses.
Well, all right then.
Maybe south, more south from here. Like, I would point, but I can't. I'm just really can't use my hands right now. Don't ask.
That's alright.
Quit horsing around, Mr. Abner.
I'm not. Hey, I gotta make a living too, don't I?
Looks like
You do.
a horse ranch of some kind. I wonder if they might have taken her in.
Maybe. Awful empty
Besides,
for a ranch.
I'm just,
That looks like a house I should look inside of.
Did you want to?
I mean, I do, but I feel like we gotta stay focused, right?
Alright.
It ain't no secret that I like to snoop around a bit. You know what's funny? Anytime I'm hunting out here, I see every horse that would ever exist, but no deer. And now, when I'm not hunting, every deer that ever existed is out here.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't intend to sell that.
Oh, he'll sell it. What, the one that he's dragging
what do you
around?
mean? You don't think I will sell this?
I'm just wondering who's gonna buy it after you dragged it through the whole country.
Well, hold on. First of all, I'm taking it for a walk.
It's dead.
Just need to train it up a little bit. It'll come around.
Well, fine. Mr. Wesley, could I put this deer on your back of your horse?
That's a deer? I thought it was a dog.
Well, whatever it may be.
Why are you the way that you are?
Oh, God. I don't understand what I just saw.
What? What did you just
What?
see?
Nothing. Never mind. I think I'm just. I think the way the light is hitting, it's causing my eyes to see things that aren't there.
Goddamn right it is.
That's witchcraft.
I'm having a hard time seeing much of anything out here.
Well, should we head back?
We could do that, or there's a campsite here. We could wait out at the camp. You know any good stories, Mr. Abner?
Of course. Many stories. Not too far from Valentine.
Yeah, we can go back to town too.
All right.
Probably should sell that deer anyway. They're gonna start to stink.
All right, well, let's go then.
Wonder if they realize they're going the wrong way. I'm just gonna let them do what they do and see what happens.
Sorry we weren't able to solve this in a timely manner, but I think we'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure one day he'll come back. One day.
I'm sure he will.
You never get into fights with Mr. Tiny Hooves?
Well, when I first met him, I tried to give him a pat on the butt, and I think I smacked him a little too hard, and he kicked me right in the face.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's one kind of fight, huh?
Yeah, but I kind of think we have an understanding. He don't really like to saddle right now. He's a bit green, so I'm waiting till he's more comfortable taking that kind of weight. And right now I'm just riding him bareback.
Oh, I see. He's into the saddle, huh?
Yeah, he's actually kind of young, so I don't want to push him too far.
Ah, that's why you're behind sometimes. You're just try not to run him too hard.
Yeah, I don't really like to push him. Well, I don't really like to push any horse for that matter, but I know a lot of people do.
Sometimes Scrambleshanks runs too hard and I can't stop him. He likes to hunt, so when we're chasing deer, he runs real fast and, well, he's old. And he gets winded and he doesn't even pay attention, and then sometimes he ends up just falling over. And then, of course, I go flying too.
What breed is he?
I'm not real sure, to be honest. I think he's a mix of a lot of things. Guess you'd say he's a nag.
Hello there. Howdy.
most of his fur is kind of falling out because he's so old. So can't really tell what color he used to be either. I think he has some white fur left. He might have been white when he was young. I don't know. It's kind of pink.
I appreciate that, Mr. Wesley.
Happy to help.
Uh,
Peach Twirl, thank you so much for the 8 months. Welcome back to the Golden Fleece.
Want to look away real quick, Miss Lyra. Or watch.
well, maybe she wants to do some hunting.
That's so, Miss
I'm
Lyra?
not really interested.
Oh, I see. To each their own.
But I'm also not a child. I don't need to look away when something's happening.
No, I didn't call you a child. No, I just know that you have a affection for animals.
I appreciate the thought.
Sorry we didn't have much progress with your horse there. At least we know it's still out there and alive, though.
Yeah, at least we know that. At least we know that.
Well, at
So-
least you're alive, mister.
Oh, he's talking. Mr. Thomas! Mr. Thomas!
Sometimes I feel like Mr. Thomas is talking right in my ear.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's a mess right there, Mr. Wesley.
It'll dry.
I don't think you want that to dry, because that is probably less mud than you actually think. That is a lot of something else. You not want that to dry on your face.
Okay, Frenchie, you take a good nap now.
Hey, Mr. Thomas.
Is Frenchie going to sleep?
Oh,
Frenchie needs a nap.
Miss Lyra, you got my telegram?
He fell off the cliff. He fell off a cliff.
You might want to have a look in the stable. Some fella had a bit of a tumble down a cliff, and the horse is in a pretty bad shape.
Did he just go to
Oh
camp?
my, alright.
He's literally a cock.
The fella
Yeah.
just got out from the doctor. He's taking a bit of a rest, and I brought the horse at the stable, but... Well... Its name's 25, and it's not doing too good.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. Well,
It's dead.
You alright there, Mr. Wilson?
What happened here?
Is this the part where you'll whisper to it?
Well, there was a bit of an incident earlier.
how did you manage to get him in here?
Listen,
Sometimes you shouldn't ask questions like that, Miss Lyra. Oh, Mr. Abner.
So you said he took a tumble? And he fell? Did he fall?
meant to just say that no matter what happened recently, I'd It's gonna be a very, very particular few days coming up, so it's better time now than ever to keep our heads low and not ask too many questions. It's gonna be very eventful. And Miss Lyra, yeah, sorry, he took a bit of a tumble.
I don't think there's anything I can
I think
do.
he passed out from it. The owner has passed out as well. He should be back shortly. He had visions of tropical islands and some very weird things going on. I think he's had too much of a drink, which caused a fall. But
I don't actually know if there's a
still see
horse
the horse breathing. I just
reviving
think he was in
mechanic.
bad shape. Figured that brought him here.
He is in awful bad shape. I don't know if,
Give me a moment.
I'm not
I'll
sure.
see if I can. I'll see if I can find the
Hello?
owner.
Hi there.
Hi. Oh, what happened
Howdy.
here?
Miss Lyra here is examining this horse.
Is he gonna be okay?
Is this yours?
No, it's a friend of mine's.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't look good at all.
Oh God.
I don't know.
Don,
Yeah.
Did you do
Clayton
this?
already got
I
himself
did
another.
not do this.
Okay.
Wait,
He
what'd
already
you
got
say?
himself another horse with the same color.
No,
Oh,
no, I
shit.
didn't.
Oh,
This is the normal $25. That's the Shadow Realm cursed version.
but what? What?
It needs to be burned.
No, it does not need to be burned.
Hell no.
Well, I guess we should put it out of its misery then.
No.
It's not real,
No.
Dawn.
Don't do that. Oh.
It came from the fucking Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Don, come on, Seth.
Oh.
Come on, don't.
If his
Do we
legs
have
are
a
broken,
funeral
it's
for
not-
it
you can-
then?
You ain't gotta see this. Come on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really think that's necessary at this point. I think he's already gone.
Well, at least you're still here, normal. $25. Thank God.
Well,
Well, you did
Very
the best
least-
that you could, Miss Lyra.
yeah, and he's
I
in a
wish
better place
I
now.
could have
So
done more, but honestly, I think with his kind of injuries, there wouldn't have been much.
I think he was already gone.
I think even if I was here right as soon as you brought him, I don't think I could have done anything.
Well, we should bring it out back, I suppose. You go ahead, Mr. Abner.
Well,
No.
Well,
practicing
if
for the
you
horse.
insist.
Real quick.
I didn't do it.
All right. I saw what you did to that horse. All right, let's try this. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Same as Lyra, how much does a horse weigh?
An awful lot.
Mr. Abner's pretty strong, huh?
I'd say he is. Well, that's a shame. I wish I could have done more, but
No, don't worry about it, Miss Woods. As
didn't
much
really
as I hate to
sound like
say it,
his owner had any, regrets.
well, he went off to get himself another one as soon after, so. And he likes to call him by the prices he paid for him, so. As much as he's a good guy, I don't think he cares much about his horses, which is unfortunate, but like I told you the other day, some folks are gonna be like this, and that's where you can come in handy, have a bit of a lesson taught to them, and give them an understanding of why it's so important to take good care of their horse. After all, if you don't have a horse around here, you're as good as dead, basically. You can't really go anywhere else, you can't make any kind of money. It's important to take good care of yours.
Did the best that you could, Miss
Absolutely.
Lyra, and I appreciate your help.
Thank you for
You
taking care of that, Mr. Abner.
Speaking of money there, Mr. Thomas, I believe I owe you some money. Did we situate that before I end up missing out on paying you back again?
Well, don't give me more than 50.
I insist. I got more than enough to pay you back and be comfortable.
Are you entirely sure about this? Cause you've been useful around here, so I don't feel like you owe me the entire amount. 50 is more than fine.
Whatever you're comfortable with. Regardless, I can give that to you now, or we can go to a bank and I give that.
Let's make a quick walk to the bank and...
All right.
Say, Miss Lyra, about your veterinary business, I was wondering, you think you could take a look at my leg?
I could look, but I don't think I'm exactly qualified to do that kind of thing. Is there no doctor around?
Not that I know of.
What's wrong with your leg?
Well, I mean, as you know, the left one kind of got blown off by a horse. It's been prosthetic ever since, but it's kind of hard to stand on. I don't know. I didn't put it on.
All right, I guess I could look at it.
Best
You
of
mean
luck
you
with
want
that.
you want me to look at your prosthetic leg or your
Yeah,
actual leg?
I figure it's not too much different than a horse.
I suppose I could work on something, maybe get it fitted a little better.
Morning.
I don't know if the way you've got it strapped on here's really... Like you've got some straps attaching it to your belt. But,
Yeah, I don't think that's how the doctor did it originally, but it kind of fell off. I just made do.
did he have anything wrapped around your leg when you did it initially?
I don't recall. I was kind of in and out of it.
I'm not sure about this, but I think we might want to try and get it wrapped around your leg first and then attach it to your belt. That might make it a little more stable.
That could work.
I'm no expert on this, though. I really don't know. Typically, when I'm attaching a shoe to a horse, I nail it in, and you don't exactly have a hoof.
Well, could you do that? You could just nail it in.
I don't think that would be advisable. I think that will be very painful.
Maybe you're right.
I take some straps and try and tie it up and see if that makes it fit a little better.
We can give that a shot, sure.
As I was saying, Mr. Abner, if we need to travel a bit, I can always fetch, I got the carriage up front of the saloon, so that'll avoid y'all getting all, well, hit by the rain.
I'm sorry, I was focused on doing this. What was that?
Oh, don't worry. I was just saying that I've got a large carriage, the one from yesterday, if we need to travel about and y'all don't want to get too messed up by the rain.
All right. I
Where did
was
Barry
working
go?
on this prosthetic here. I don't know if I'm doing a good job, but
I didn't know you had a prosthetic, Mr. Wilson.
Yep, left leg got blown off by a horse.
It got blown up by a horse?
Yeah, Melbert's horse.
Well, shit.
Pretty interesting, huh?
What has
now
Mr.
how
Melbert been
exactly
up
did
to
that
lately?
happen?
Well, I got in a fight with Mr. Melbert's horse because he kicked me in the head once. I was chasing him around and stabbed him once and he kicked me again. Knocked me to the ground unconscious, and I woke up in the hospital with my leg blown off.
Interesting.
Mr.
Wow.
Melbert told me himself he was the horse.
I mean, he's got no reason to lie.
He's a trustworthy guy.
Wonder how the horse got the gun, though, is my question.
Or fired it?
Maybe held it in his mouth. They got big teeth.
Maybe the special gun that had a large, well, trigger, and he was able to hold it between his hooves and kind of stand on his back ones and just shoot it, I guess.
Now I think I did hear about that.
That's a very talented horse.
I don't know about that.
I mean, there's a lot of surprising things about in here, so.
All
I
right.
can't think of any other thing that could have happened. I'm gonna give this leg a shot.
Oh my. Well, I suppose it didn't quite help. I'm sorry about that.
I'll get used to it.
First the horse, and now it.
Just take some practice.
What
That
next, Miss
horse
Lyra?
was dead when I got here. All
What
right.
next, Miss Lyra?
I think he thinks I killed that horse, and I did not.
You all right there, Mr. Wesley?
Can I get a hand?
Yeah,
Got
I've got him
go there, Miss Lyra.
Well,
Where'd that hand go, Miss Lyra?
Whoa.
That was good.
You feeling better, Mr. Wesley?
Miss Lyra, I gotta be honest. I don't know if veterinary is quite the field for you. You did a terrible job.
Well, I never said I was any good at working on people feet.
I'll be right back.
I think he just thinks he's a horse. You know, if,
All I did was tie it on his leg a little tighter. I don't know.
well, you did a fine job, I suppose. He's walking right now.
Yeah, as long as I don't move too much, that's supposed to be fine.
Now, y'all want to stay around here in Valentine, or we can go about and, I suppose we can find some tools for Miss Lyra. There's a few other stables in the rump out, and, well, some of them have some very decent equipment. We can also go about a little further down east. Seems like you've gotten yourself the same clothes for a while there, Mr. Wesley.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
I said it seems like you've gotten the same pair of clothes you've had since, well, forever.
Yeah, pretty much. They
should
get
get
all
your-
cleaned up when it rains, though, so.
You should get yourself something else as well. Just do a bit of a variation, or, you know, when yours get a little too muddied up and you need to wash them and all.
Now, who's gonna pay for that?
I mean, I can give you a few dollars. We'd have to head to, well, Saint Denis has one of the finest tailors. There's also Blackwater. But I'm sure you can get yourself a nice coat, maybe a hat.
I can't wear hats on account of my big hair.
Oh.
Sounds like you need a haircut then.
Yeah,
They
sounds like you
tried.
need to
It
get...
bent the scissors.
Bent the scissors.
Have you tried recently?
No.
I think that might be something you might be inclined to try. Well, what do you all reckon? We can always go down to Saint Denis and get Mr. Wesley a few pair of, well, something a little more fine than what he's got right now.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Habner? You need a new coat?
Good with this one just here. Picked up this poncho the other day.
No. Is that one of you?
Or keeps me.
All right. Well, we can use my carriage if you want.
Well, all right.
I got a coat too.
Blood on yours.
Blood?
I think you're seeing things.
There's no blood on her.
Oh, I see. Just 'cause yours has blood doesn't mean mine needs blood.
Would anyone by any chance be inclined to take the reins for a moment?
I can take the reins if you tell me where we're going.
It's a bit of a... How can I
We're
help,
going.
Mr. Left?
May I ask you if any of y'all carry any rabbit's feet?
No, sir.
Can't say I do.
What about y'all in there?
I don't have one.
I don't have one either.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, if you find
Yeah.
any, I'll be more than happy to take them off your hands.
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good to know then.
Yep.
We'll be sure to let you know then, Mr. Left. Especially Mr. Habner, I think he's a bit more of a hunter, so...
I'll keep you in mind then, sir.
I need all the luck I can get.
Mr. Abner can kill 2 deer with 1 arrow.
Well, that's good work.
I suppose we can all use a bit of luck. In life, it's always decent. You take it easy, Mr. Left.
Where exactly are we going?
I suppose the tailor in Saint Denis would be the fanciest place to go by. There's also a very, very decent stable over there, so we can look for tools for Miss Hoods.
Over in Saint Denis?
Yep. You ever been there, Mr. Ebner?
Yes, sir. Actually.
All right.
Well,
It's
I'll
not.
take the reins.
All right. Let me just set it up. Might as well, I suppose. Did Mr. Barry say anything about his whereabouts?
Know where Mr. Barry is, actually.
I don't know where he is either.
Well, I get an intuition that he's taking a bit of a rest, but he's probably gonna be back a little later on.
Oh, there's Thomas.
Oh, there they are.
Howdy, Clayton and Miss
Hello.
Bennett.
Perfect. I'm going to tie $25 up at the stables, and I will come back.
Okay.
Sir, no.
I gave you the reins again.
Me to keep going or waiting for them? Talk to your friends?
Yeah,
I don't know what they,
All right, let's just go.
Oh.
What?
Head to the post office for a moment, will you? I'll send a telegram and we'll be good to go. Yeah, those 4 horses are something to handle.
Right on the tracks, perfect.
Just give me a moment.
Hopefully a train's not coming, huh?
Whoa, Miss Lyra.
I don't know why I have this.
Miss Lyra, what are you doing in there?
We
Everything
gonna do
okay?
this?
Everything okay in there?
Are we?
Excuse you, sir.
I think
You
we're
got a
spooking
problem,
the people
sir?
around us.
Hey, you just practice
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Move along. Come on. Get out of here.
What an idiot.
What were you up to, Clayton?
Absolutely nothing coming to join you, actually.
Oh, well, get inside if you want. We're going to Saint Denis. Doing a bit of well, we're gonna get Mr. Wesley a fine coat.
I need a makeover.
Nice.
I kinda need to,
You also need a bath, I reckon.
It'll dry.
Well,
Wait,
hello there, my lady.
Where's Bennett?
I told you, he's
I
right
don't
over
know
there.
where was young Bennett.
He's
Think I should
straight.
grab him? I'll grab him. Jesus.
Alright.
Give me 2 seconds.
All right.
Let me reconcile my thoughts for a moment, and Mr. Wesley, you need a goddamn bath.
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, there's no mirrors around here.
Well, you
Bennett,
do
why
need
get
a
on the
good
same
bath.
side? It'll be out of balance, you idiot.
Bennett, why do you look like a cowboy now?
All right, everybody here?
I let Dawn and Viper dress me, and this is what.
He looks
You're not
like a
looking
young
like
me.
a city boy no more.
No, I know. I will go back to that look. This is just temporarily, just for a bit. I said I'd wear it for a few. I can't stay out of that the old look for too.
God,
I
I
know
feel
it's
like
a bit
today's
of a
just been a
bumpy
dream.
ride.
Now, we've been on this wagon before, haven't we?
Have you, Mr. Clayton? That's quite a new one.
This was the one that we went down to New Austin in, right?
Yeah, that's the one, actually. Took me a goddamn while to go back there and fetch it.
Yeah, understandable, considering it was missing a wheel.
Yep.
Once that
Well,
happened,
you
that
see,
was
the
pretty
way
good.
we did it is we took the horses, left the carriage there, and, well, I sent a letter to blacksmith, or whatever the name of the carriage guy. I think
Yeah.
it's, what would be? More
An
like
engineer?
No,
Maybe.
it wasn't no engineer. It was more akin to a fella working irons and woods and all kind of stuff. Some kind of lumberjack
smith?
slash
A
blacksmith.
smith.
Yeah, just a general smith, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a John Smith. Sounds like it.
That's
Nah,
the kind of
Costa.
army guy. General Smith.
Oh yeah,
No.
I think there was a general called Smith.
It's like the
no.
most
Was
common
there?
name, right? Surely.
Oh yes.
I mean, I've known a lot of John Smiths.
Well, most John Smith are liars.
Oh,
Well, yes, obviously, because most of them are not named John Smith.
That's true, actually.
It's
I
like the go-to fake name. If you want to fake your name, you say I'm John Smith.
I think I am going to close my eyes for just a moment and rest.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, my lady.
It's a bit of a bumpy ride, but you'll be just fine.
Nah, this thing's got good suspension. She'll be fine.
Well, you should see the way we end.
All right, guys. I muted TeamSpeak so that I could have a moment of quiet while we travel to Saint Denis. But I want to take a moment just to talk to you guys about our sponsor, NordVPN. And NordVPN is a VPN service that you guys can use. And if you are interested in using NordVPN, you can use my code at nordvpn.com/Nakkida and you'll get 70% off a 3-year plan plus an extra month for free. And you might be wondering what NordVPN is and what they can do for you. But one of the most obvious things would be the security benefits, like masking your identity and making things like public Wi-Fi safer. But they can also help you bypass geo restrictions in your area. You'll be able to access websites and apps that you typically wouldn't be allowed to in your region. Like if you were using the Canadian version of Netflix trying to view US stuff. Specifically like things like YouTube videos or Netflix, things like that would be covered. And that also includes allowing you access to region-locked video games, so you don't have to really wait for the localization of that. That's another benefit that NordVPN can give to you if you choose to use it. And on top of being an affordable way to help you with your internet security, they're a huge convenience tool. There's a lot that you can use a VPN for, and I do highly recommend using one, and doing your research to find out whether or not it's right for you. But it's one of those things that it really can't hurt you, can only help you, and I very much stand behind everything that NordVPN does, and you guys know I've said it before, I would never pitch something to you guys that I don't 100% believe in, and I will always appreciate NordVPN for being our sponsor and sticking with us. And I think we've been sponsored by them for quite a while now, and I am still always feeling great about telling you guys about it, because it's something that I can stand behind. And I mean, I really just, I can't stress it enough that it can only help you, and it could never hurt you to use a VPN service. But, yeah, again, that was code Nakkida at nordvpn.com/Nakkida, and you'll get 70% off a 3-year plan plus an extra month for free. Let me go ahead and unmute.
You guys in there in a second.
Take your time, Mr. Abner. Taylor is right above, so.
But yeah, I really do stand behind it. I would never have a sponsor and talk to you guys about anything that I didn't 100% believe in, so.
It ain't so bad. Here, let me give you a few dollars for getting a coat and all.
But also, other ways you could support me would be to
No problem. We should get
check
you
out
enough
our
for at
merch
least
store.
a coat and a new shirt, and then we can go ahead to the barber, see if we can work something out with that goddamn mess of
We
yours.
recently added some extra mugs. They're a sticker bomb kind of mug. And I really like the design of them, and I hope that you guys do as well. Another small way you can help, if you're not already doing so, is to hit that follow button. And that costs $0 and helps me immensely in getting things like sponsorships and just those statistics, those numbers. If we can get those up, I am always happy to have that kind of support as well, no matter what.
A lot of interesting folks around. Well, sorry, dear friend.
Indeed.
I don't think he appreciated you crowding him.
I didn't mean no offense, fella.
The French folk are pretty weird.
It's better than Thomas coming up to you and poking you incessantly for about 2 minutes every time you see him. No, not again.
Oh my.
You made me drop my cigarette, you fuck.
That's
$2
down the drain.
Yeah, only $2, my god.
Sweet lord, if I was a state representative, I'd charge you 25 cents.
How do I look?
Are you fencing it?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, fabulous.
You got a tie.
Did you just put a tie on?
Yeah, I thought it looked fancy.
You didn't even wash your face.
They didn't have a pool or nothing in there.
A pool? What the hell? Are you trying to go into some luxury? But
I think there's a bat somewhere in Saint Denis, most certainly. Isn't there one at the Bastille?
there's a nice bathtub in the Bastille.
There is, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's upstairs. It's lovely.
Well, we can have a look. It's right over there on the other side of the street. Who's still inside? Is it Mr. Frenchy?
I guess so. By the way, I would just like to say I didn't fucking say that.
Didn't say what now?
Whatever he fucking said, I said. He's just being a prick.
What he said that I said.
Oh,
that
about Adelaide? No, I'm sure he was teasing.
He's fucking nuisance, that man.
I'd be surprised if you said anything of the sort.
Right, exactly.
I mean, you had the bride
I would
bring up
probably
Sasuke
have
to
been
him.
murdered. Now, I don't think I've had the pleasure. What was your name, old chap?
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm Wesley.
A pleasure, Wesley. And what was your name, miss?
Oh, I'm Lyra. Lyra Woods.
A pleasure, Miss Woods.
She is the infamous horse doctor I was talking about. Very talented at her craft.
Oh, okay. That's the one you mentioned. Lovely.
She fixed my leg, too.
Like I said, a good
I don't know
horse
if I
doctor.
want to really take credit for that when I didn't really do much of a good job.
Well, I mean,
She
he's
was
walking,
gonna try
right?
to nail it to my leg, but I told her no.
You
Yeah, I don't think
wanted
that
me
would've
to
worked.
nail it to your leg. I told you no.
Well, Mr. Wesley, let's see your new digs.
And that's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Dashing, isn't it?
Well, certainly an improvement.
I feel like putting on my fancy clothes from the boat the other day.
It's definitely a step in the right direction.
I don't know if I have any fancy clothes.
Well, I mean, you're in town, right? You could always buy some.
I suppose I could.
Haven't you been making quite a bit of money off that horse business thing?
I have, as a matter of fact.
There we go. May as well treat yourself.
Yeah, you got some nice spending cash.
Now that was a grand day, wasn't it?
That's so
A lot
good.
of money was made.
Yeah. It's $50. Not joking. It was fucking great, mate.
$50.
No. That's what I mean. The ticket, right?
Well, that's for the invited folks. There was a lot of folks that just showed up out of nowhere without
Place
any
is
invitation.
fancy.
That was $100 for them.
Oh my god.
I have a
It
question.
was so fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
The best part
Say
was
I
just being
wanted
sat in the booths
to
and
keep this outfit for a
Antonio.
later date and change into something
It was
else.
quite a night.
You can
We
do
will
that.
How do you
something like
suppose
that
I
soon
should do
enough.
that?
The trains are a bit heavy, so.
Well, just think
I
real
was
hard
looking for
about
another
your
opportunity,
outfit,
and, well,
Yeah,
and then
$25
you should
next.
be able to remember it from then on.
No, there's gonna be $50 most likely. We got a corner of high market after all.
But don't you need to think about
Multiple outfits
what's on her
at one
eye?
time.
Well,
You can stow about 5
maybe that could
outfits
work.
on your horse. There's a lot of place in the saddlebags. I need to put something a little bit more formal.
Mercy! Mercy! Please, help!
Picking fights out here.
yeah.
I wish I had some light in here.
Think you need a bath there too, Miss Lyla.
Lyra?
Lila.
Lyra.
Anyone want to hold like a lantern or something in here? Can't see a thing.
Does that help? Does that help?
Not at all.
Why don't you just
Not
wait
even in the
until,
slightest?
It's daytime now.
Oh my.
Excuse me, gentlemen and lady.
We were helping.
Just casually helping.
I couldn't see any of them.
Let me just get myself back in my regular clothes.
God, I cannot even see. Like, there's no way.
I kept losing my pants with that gigantic gun belt of mine, so suspenders should help.
madame.
Must really like that coat there, Miss Lyra.
Why? What do you mean?
Bonsoir.
Regardez où vous allez.
Okay, now you are really starting to annoy me. I'm just going to pretend like you are not existing. Never enough of your shite. Will you please leave me in peace? Okay, look, you are stupid, no? I ignore you now.
Oh my god, I'm in the wall.
Ma che diavolo! I am not scared to fight with you.
Cessez immédiatement. Vous n'êtes que des
You're
animaux.
done for now.
Somebody do something. Au secours! Venez m'aider!
Pour l'amour de Dieu!
Miss Lyra?
Yes?
Yep, see, I fucking told you, Bennett. Sorry, he was calling you Laura.
Sorry, I got your name wrong.
That's alright.
Lyra.
I've been
Lyra,
I've been
Lyra, sorry.
having some
Sorry.
issues with
Wait, what was
that.
that,
That's
Lyra?
alright. I've been called Lila, Lyra, Laura. That's alright.
Yeah, that's when I was gone. That didn't mean that. Yeah, sorry.
It happens.
Me and Mr. Wesley just did the ultimate technique against that very rude fella outside. We just kept turning him around and beating the shit out of him.
Oh, nice.
Oh, gee.
Is that the bitch slap maneuver?
The good old hold him by the shoulder, give him a little turn around, a good
Oh,
old
yeah,
punch in the
nice.
face, rinse and repeat from both sides until the fella can take it no more.
Beautiful.
Magnificent.
Still don't do it.
I feel a little sore, but
We're missing all the fun there, Miss Lyra.
Front sheet.
What?
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna take up the coat.
Okay, yeah, that looks okay. That was good. That was good. Like
Yeah,
that.
the coat is just when it's cold.
Here for what, like half a day?
yeah, me and Mr. Clayton knows pretty well. Whenever Adelaide's in there, it's an adventure in itself. And that's not whenever she's alone and taking even longer. Sometimes the tailor brings her food and everything.
Oh,
in the
is
morning 'cause
is
she's
that what
stayed
you're
there for
going with
days.
there, Miss Lyra?
Not sleeping or anything, just perusing and
That
changing.
look bad?
Oh no, no,
No,
It looks
just-
bad, don't it?
Just,
no. Giving you a hard time.
I wanted to have some kind of bow, but I don't think it fits.
I don't think the bow goes with it very well. Maybe if you wanted to change your undershirt there, maybe it would go with
For
it.
you and Addie, I suppose. Maybe not so for the
That's
lady.
alright, I don't need it.
Well, with the reputation they've got going, people would be inclined to
You
believe
missed the
you
fun. We
anyway,
picked a
so
gang
I
fight
guess it's a good
outside.
idea.
I,
You just go about, you say, New
well,
Alexandria
I
Sheriff's
don't know if
Office.
I would
They'd
consider
be like,
that
"Aw,
fun
shit.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what they do, all
Well,
right.
with all due respect, Miss Lyra, I've seen you stab a bear with a knife. I think you know what fun is.
I'm sure you would,
Uh-oh.
actually.
What's happening back here?
Nah, it's fine, Mr. Hebner. We're friends with Adelaide, so ain't nothing surprising us. We know how to take our
Uh-oh.
time and
I don't know what's happening back here.
Bennett.
nice tie, though.
I mean, Thomas.
What?
What is that? Do I have pants on?
Well, it's Mr. Hebner.
How do I get rid of those? Oh, is that better? I don't really like the side of the skirt. Or like the... I feel like I need a different, like a brown skirt or... Maybe a green skirt?
Up a bit.
About a week ago.
Oh, well, I think that looks better.
It's all right. We ain't got around too much.
I'm trying to
Looking
pick
mighty
my
fine there,
shirt.
Lyra.
We mostly go between
Well, thank you.
strawberry.
I'm working on it.
Got a vest or a coat? Because what
It's
you might
always
need
a
to do
process.
is might need to throw a coat on over there to cover up that patch.
Well, don't worry too much about
I could
clothes
fix
being
that.
a bit... Yeah.
Hello there, friends.
Hello there, partner.
Lovely day in the great big America of Alexandria, right?
Oh, it ain't too bad indeed. How have you been, mister?
Aye, pretty good. I've just come here from Spain on the big boat.
Oh. I trust it was a fine trip. Not too much trouble.
Yes, it was great.
Well, welcome.
That's good. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it around here and you won't get yourself killed too quickly.
Aye, why would I be killed? I'm an explorer.
There's a lot of dangers about.
The gentleman in strawberry gives those contracts for the bigger beasties.
There's a lot of big game animals about, and also a few folks who are inclined to, relieve you of your belongings, and, well, if you don't listen carefully, they might be more than inclined to, do some other things. But, I mean, as long as you keep to, yourself and you don't really piss anyone off, you should be more than fine. And it's a very noble profession being an explorer, especially around here. There's a lot of places and treasures to be found.
Yes, gold. I've heard legends of gold. It's what I must find.
Oh, I've seen a
Gold.
fair
Oh,
bit
if
of
you
gold
want
around these
gold, you need to
parts.
go talk to what was his name? Old Pete?
Oh, the prospector.
Yeah, I think Old Pete was his name. It's an old man, crazy, like, well, as crazy as it gets.
I think it's Mr.
Have you heard about
Wilkinson.
him?
No, I don't think so. I just arrived.
Well, they say it's more at this point it's more a legend than something. But people say that there's that guy, an old man named Pete, and he's crazy as it gets, and he lives in a cave up north, and he has that big pile of gold. Like the guy, he doesn't even sell it; he just love golds. And so he has that big pile of gold in his cave, and he just stayed there with his gold.
Huh. I have to go check it out.
Yeah, that could be a good thing to do.
Well, like I said, just don't get yourself killed in the process. Bring a long arm rifle and be wary on the road. Lots of bears and whatnot.
Ah, I see.
Don't know where it is though. I tried to look into it, but never found it.
Yeah, there's a few prospectors about who knows their fair share about golds and locations and all, but they're usually pretty, well, they keep to themselves a lot more than regular folks. Which is understandable, I presume. You don't really want to reveal your secret location to anyone else. But I'm pretty sure you can find something.
I apologize for taking so long.
Miss Woods, don't even feel sorry about it. We've
We're
had a
used
lot
to
of
your
friends.
disappointment, Miss Woods.
I wasn't apologizing to you.
Well, excuse me, Miss Woods.
You're excused.
I should probably pack a warm coat or something.
Oh yeah, if you're going up there,
Most certainly.
definitely want to pack some warm clothes.
It's pretty damn hot around here, so
It
you might
gets
want to.
cold pretty fast.
Oh yeah, you might want to leave the coat on your horse for now, 'cause you'll get a heat stroke getting there. But it's a good idea to pack a bit of a warm clothes and keep it on your horse at the very least.
Yes, indeed.
Is there a way to fix the arms? Like, is that a
I think
thing?
that one goes well with the rest of the dress.
I mean, the color matches your hair and everything quite well. I think you got something good going on here.
I'm not so sure about how it makes my arms look. Let me see.
Let's see what kind of coat.
Well, they
I
do
don't like any of
seem.
these.
It make them seem a little bit more pale, but I think it'll be fine. Well, it already looks better, I suppose.
Right, maybe I'll stick with this for a moment.
That looks mighty fine there, Miss Woods.
You'll fit right there in
Well,
Saint
thank you
Denis.
very much.
You see, Abner, well, as you know, Adelaide is kind of a fancy lady. At least she fancies herself one, so whenever we get a visit by a tailor store of any kind, we usually bring a bit of provisions and all. We make camp outside for a few days. So it's really not an issue, having people get dressed up and all. Just be sure to keep your hotter clothes on your horseback so you don't lose them. What was your name, by the way, Mr. Explorer?
Oh yes, it was. Where'd they go? Oh,
Wendigo.
No, Diego. Sorry, I was having
Oh.
problem seeing for a second. My glasses weren't on.
Oh, you're fine. Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Diego. I'm Thomas.
Nice to meet you, Thomas. I shake your hand.
There we go. I usually run a business near Valentine, a saloon of some sort, but we're on the move quite often. Just recently, we've been most likely in either Valentine or Blackwater, but you should see me and my entourage quite frequently. We like to give people a fair share of drinks. First one's always on the house.
Ah, that's quite nice.
Oh yeah, if you see me, little Emma, or Miss Adelaide around, they'll be more than inclined to make sure you are well fed and well parched and everything's going great. So just stop by the saloon in Valentine or the one in Blackwater. That's where we usually about. We leave notices here and there to make sure people know where we are. It's a fine time.
I'll make sure to stop by. But now I
I'm
should
sure.
probably find some sort of transportation because I don't have money for a horse.
Oh. Well. I'm sure if you go about and have a look,
Also, Boggersype, thank you so
near
much
the
for the
stable,
gifted
you
sub
might be able
to
to find
Lady Elithwin.
somebody willing to lend you
Also,
a horse
Is that
for a
actually
moment, I
what you
suppose.
meant
Just
to
make sure
wear?
to bring it back where
I
you
don't
picked
know.
it, I guess.
Hey, it looks great, Miss Woods. What are you concerned about?
Yes, this way.
I want to remind you, Miss Woods, that every time you do go to change your clothes,
I know.
costs you $1. I don't know how much you making at the horse place, but
Awful lot, actually.
how much you made today?
$50.
Oh, I mean that ain't that much. What I make on a hunting trip.
If you come back
I'm
alive,
just, I don't really want to have my lasso on me while I'm holding this dress.
Well, if
You can stow it up.
can store it on your horse.
Well,
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
If you
If you just go near your horse and you stow
Just
it
flex
like you
your
would a
fourth
long
finger.
arm rifle. Do you know how to store your big armaments on your horse?
I don't think so, no.
Well, come over here. I'll let you stow it in the carriage. You just pick it up when you need it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to me then. That was weird.
Got a fancy dress going on there, missy. You'll fit right in Saint Denis.
He's fine.
My other business partner, Miss Hemma, she's really not inclined to wear a dress ever. And Miss Adelaide, she's been trying her best to have her wear one, but it's a tough job.
Well, it's not actually a preference of mine to wear a dress, but that's alright. I don't mind wearing one.
Well, it's nice. So, what you want to do is you make sure that you
Well, as you can see on this carriage, it spells out Davis Overland, but they used a lot of F's in it. In fact, they used 4 F's in it.
4 of them to be quite exact. I know it's a bit of a hard way to spell it, but
A little weird, but you know,
What?
it's a wagon.
it's
Yeah,
like
I
you
guess
would.
they'd have to,
It's almost like you would cut fate by half.
if someone had
To have it
typewriter,
spelled
Oh,
out.
they probably
F4.
have
I
a-
see, I
a key that could type all 4
It's like,
F's
what
at
are they
once.
saying to me?
Maybe an F4 key on the typewriter.
Now that would be a bit too crazy, Mr. Wesley, wouldn't it?
Maybe so.
Well, there we go, I
think
suppose.
that might have worked. Oh, uh-oh.
Now, oh,
Bye.
that worked very well.
Nice,
More
nice.
so than I would have expected.
Well, Darn it. Worked a little too well, didn't it? I'm actually, I think I'm gonna call it there, because I have Onyx later to play. And I want to have a minute just to like gather myself. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there, guys. I think, because tonight's gonna be an interesting and probably a little stressful adventure for me. So, I need a few minutes to gather my thoughts, maybe have some food, and then you guys will probably catch me after the GTA tsunami. Who to watch to see Onyx? I think Builders in Progress and General Emu. I think Mantis is gonna be there. Am I gonna record it? I can record it. And I'll see how it goes and post it. Yeah, Harms is gonna be there, so you guys can Is Harms, are you gonna be streaming it? Okay. Alright. Well then, with that being said, guys, I am gonna call it here. And I will see you guys all back on Tuesday. But thank you so much for everything. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you all. You guys are wonderful as always. Thank you for all that you do for me, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Please show Spaceboy some love. This is me. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs to the community. I appreciate you. Yeah, last minute gifting. I'll take it. Alright, you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday.